And I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
Coming out with it, it's Peters. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Taylor wants to throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Long way to go on second down. Hits the hole. It's Singleton. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Carter. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
This quarterback part of their running game. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the run, it's Singleton. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. He's changing the play. Push is ahead. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Knowles decide to punt it away. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown Seminoles! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Ncaa rolls right. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Ncaa. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turns it upfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Quick give. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Complete. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Deafening noise. Here's Ncaa. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Fourth down, Ncaa. Buying time to his right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Taylor wants to throw. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know what, Reese, and it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
The Noles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Iamaleava fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Turns it upfield. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Iamaleava on the play action. Out wide right, it's Smith. Got him right there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Throwing, Iamaleava, keeping his eyes downfield. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Peters. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Badgers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. It's going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Make it 1, 2, 3 in a row for this team after they drop their season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Right at the line. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down, and this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
They're going to ride this running back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right side, it's Singleton. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Trying to take it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Out wide right, it's Jordan. Turning it on. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeps it looking for room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now, Iamaniava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a grab on the shot. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Right side, it's Grove. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Batonio. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Under pressure. Buried before he could blink.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but he can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens. You now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these plays are so hard to stop. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Smith. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wants to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The run inside. It's Chroma. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down to the air. Snags it over the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Selling the fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Right back to the well. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Iamaleava. Right side, it's McAllister. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 93 sets a kickoff.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Snap. Makes a man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snapped on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The give to the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,